UNL driver here in Phoenix, Arizona. How is everybody doing out there on Monday, July 8th? Monday, July 8th at 8:10 a.m. That's right, people. I am done for the day. Had a really good Monday overall. I mean, it started out really slow in the beginning. I come out 3 a.m., turn on my app, warm up my car, put everything in place, camera, charger, everything. I sat here for at least 20-30 minutes before I got my first trip. And then my first trip was maybe just 3-minute long. It was just a really short trip. Then after that is when I started getting longer trips. Then it took me down south. If you know, or if you live in North Phoenix and you're a rideshare driver, Uber, Lyft, taxi, whatever, it's going to take you down south. Southeast is where we go in the morning. Southeast. Yeah, I start at 3 a.m. every single morning. 3 a.m. And the reason why I start at 3 a.m. is because there's less rideshare drivers out there. When I first came to Phoenix over 3 years ago, I used to start between 7 and 8 a.m., and I would work all day like a regular job. Then I started realizing, you know what, I got up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 a.m., and I'm like, it's super busy. So I started thinking, okay, 2 a.m. is when they start serving drinks, bars close. That's it, no more alcohol, 2 a.m. So from 2 to 3, you figure they got to be either home, passed out, jail, wherever. So at 3 a.m., Monday through Friday, I never hardly ever get intoxicated drunk people that have been drinking. Every once in a great while I'll get one, but for the most part, Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings from the night before is when I pick up drunk people that have been drinking all night, or, you know, drugs, whatever the case is. But that's why I start at 3 a.m. because there's not that many drivers out. I'm super busy. So when 7 or 8 o'clock comes around, I start dying down because it gets oversaturated with drivers. They all wake up, start their day like a normal job, like I used to. So it becomes oversaturated with drivers. You got an Uber, Lyft on every single corner. Hey, your neighbor could be an Uber or Lyft driver. You just never know. So that's how I start my day every morning at 3 a.m. And I do very well because, like I said, there's not that many drivers out. And Phoenix is an early bird city. I've lived in a lot of cities. I lived in Denver, Colorado. I lived in Everett, Washington, born and raised in California. Lived in Las Vegas for 18 years, which it doesn't matter what day, what time. It just don't matter there. You're always busy. Always busy there. That's it. You're just always busy. So that's how I start my day every morning. Sorry about that. That's how I start my day every morning. I start at 3 a.m. And then I work till about 8:30, 9 o'clock, sometimes 7:30. It just depends on, you know, the day and how busy it is. Today was an okay day. I mean, it was okay. Really slow in the beginning, picked up, and then it got slow again, and then it picked up. So, I did okay today. It's not a bad Monday at all. So, wanted to share another video. That's right, I have another video, and this is our neighboring state, New Mexico. So, this is a video about an Uber driver, and he is a newbie. He just started driving for Uber, I think a few days, maybe a week. He's a new Uber driver. So what had happened is he picks up a gentleman, or maybe two. I think it's one gentleman. The gentleman creates a robbery. The Uber driver is like the getaway car. So police go to his house, wake him up, and think that he is the robber. Which, you know, they talk to him. Check out this video. Tell me what you think about this video. Pretty intense. New Mexico. New Uber driver mistaken as doing a robbery. So check this video out. Tell me what you think.
Well, that Uber driver had only been on the job 3 weeks when police stormed his house believing he was the getaway driver from an armed robbery.
Keep your hands up!
Uber driver Terry Owens just got home from work when he got this big surprise.
Follow my light! Can walk in this way.
An unexpected visit from the Albuquerque Police Department. Turns out, without knowing it,
Keep walking this way.
the Uber driver took part in a gas station robbery. He was the getaway driver.
Remember, it was a Sunday night. It was approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Picked up this young man named Austin, and we were driving all around town.
That young man, police say, was Austin Harris. The criminal complaint in this case says Harris hired Uber to drive him around town. Terry was new on the job and very trusting. Their last stop of the night was at a gas station in northwest Albuquerque.
From my vantage point, I couldn't see what was going on.
Harris, police say, robbed the place using a pair of scissors as his weapon. He jumped back into the Uber and told Terry to take off.
So I asked if he had taken anything from in there. He's acting kind of weird, and he's holding a pair of scissors. He said, "Oh, no, I'm just using this pair of scissors to cut strings off my jacket."
It was late. Terry says he was tired and wanted to get home to his wife and child. He dropped Harris off, then went home, where about an hour later,
Put your hands in the back, please. Yes, sir.
police told Terry and his wife to come out with their hands up. Once everything was sorted out, police arrested Harris. Court records show he pled guilty and was sentenced to drug rehab. Online court records show Harris has other arrests as well and recently violated the terms of his probation in this case. The criminal complaint from this arrest shows Harris told the officer he was a privileged child and believes that's why he gets into trouble. For Target 7, I'm Nancy Laughlin.
UNL driver back from that video. A New Mexico Uber driver. Crazy. Isn't that pretty crazy? They mistaken him. They mistaken him for being the robber, which I'm pretty sure they're going to get the robber because the guy has the name information on the platform, on the Uber platform. But pretty crazy. I mean that is crazy. You're going to get an Uber driver or rideshare driver to take you to go commit a robbery and then, get back in the car and take off. I mean, the Uber driver don't know what's going on. It's crazy. I mean, these people can do all kinds of things. They can transport drugs in Ubers. They can, I know for a fact they send prostitutes in Uber cars because I've driven some prostitutes around town. And I know they are. They don't tell me, but I know they are. So, with that being said, pretty crazy video. New Mexico Uber driver gets mistaken for being a robber. I don't know what they robbed, but he was mistaken from the New Mexico Police Department. Pretty crazy, pretty intense, pretty crazy. But, things happen. Things happen all over the world. If you're an Uber or Lyft driver, there's always going to be some incidents happening. Always. They may be, lies, and they may be the truth. I mean, passengers lie, drivers lie, and a lot of them tell the truth. So it just depends on, on the circumstances and the situation of the trip. So, with that being said, hope you guys liked the video. If you could please share, like, subscribe on this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Other than that, oh yeah, you know what's next. That's right. You know what's next. Peace out.
Hyped up, this is how we're feeling. Gathered in the party, look so appealing. Fierce up.